Yeah, so we sometimes in this business we're making obvious what is normally invisible to people. Carbon monoxide is a very good example. People do not even understand that carbon monoxide comes out of your oven when you turn it on, if it's a gas oven. I test all my gas ovens right in front of the customer. I want them to see what I'm getting out of the gas oven. And then I talk to them about using their range hood or opening a window or getting a range hood. Or yesterday, customers was looking at getting an induction oven because their gas oven was not vented out correctly. So I'm always making it visible to them with my meters.
Very common carbon monoxide related concern is pertaining to hot water tanks that are gas combustion and they're exhausting into an old chimney, for example. It's so common to see where there's, a hole for where the metal exhaust goes into the chimney. And, that's an opportunity for potential backdrafting of carbon monoxide. Or let's say that everything's all sealed up, but I see signs and I'm reading with the CO detector that carbon monoxide is indeed escaping. And, I explain, well, you know, to have the chimney evaluated, maybe there's a blockage in a chimney because there's no rain cap on the top of the chimney. In the winter time, it's not uncommon for birds to perch there because it's warm, and then they get asphyxiated, they fall into the chimney, and then you have all these bird carcasses that eventually can cause for blockages, and then that carbon monoxide backdrafts back into the house, or even loose bricks on the top of the chimney that fall in.
Like Heath, I've been in those chimney positions where I've pulled dead birds out of a boiler because the bird perched at the top of the chimney asphyxiated from carbon monoxide and they'd fall down into the
Makes sense.
boiler and burn up. So these things happen and people do not realize it. They do not know it. And then if you get enough dead birds in that chimney, suddenly you're exhausting all that CO into the house. So if you get look at the back of any carbon monoxide detector today, you'll see that it has to be 70 parts per million for at least 60 minutes before it will go off. This is, if I can get in focus here, this is a low level carbon monoxide detector that I carry with me every house. And this thing has saved my life because it's alerted me to issues that I didn't really anticipate or didn't know about until I went in there. Now, this is a $300 tool. I don't expect that people are going to go out there, but they are available. And there's if you Google low level CO alarms, you can find one. But this one gets clipped to my belt, has a little belt clip on it. It actually goes in my briefcase, which is with me inside. And believe me, it has protected me and it has saved my butt. So normally a carbon monoxide alarm would not show up some of the issues that we've already talked about. So I really think that there's low level carbon monoxide poisoning happening in many people's lives that is undiagnosed, and doctors aren't generally looking for it, right? Uh, and so carbon monoxide detectors, even though they are dumbed down, they will stop you from dying in worst case scenarios. So always have them in your home. Always have one on every floor of your home.